Hello, everybody. I'm doing a live draft right now. One of my bigger drafts with the Awesemo guys, I guess now Stochastic. Um, I'm about to make my second pick. I'll go over the league settings in a second after I figure out who my pick's going to be. Trying to look at who the last few.
Who did you start with?
I picked with Derrick Henry, I believe, at 5th overall. What are they doing?
Who is being drafted? Why is Saquon and Aaron Jones still there?
I mean, I understand why they're still there, but I don't know why they reached for some people. I'm just going to do that. Okay, so for this draft, it is a regular PPR league. We got one quarterback, 2 running back, 3 wide receivers, 1 tight end, 1 flex, kicker, defense, and then a super shallow bench, which I fucking hate. We got 4 bench spots only, which makes it an absolute nightmare. So really, there's no reason to draft guys who aren't going to be playing right away, in my opinion. Yeah, there's just not a lot of depth. Did they do a 3rd-round reversal too? That's annoying. I did not know that. That would have changed that draft pick. But, okay, so this has been the draft so far. That's super annoying.
Cup at 2 is wild to me.
It is
just
wild.
Insane.
They do like 3 leagues. This is like the Premier League or whatever you want to call it. The top league. So if you are a DFS fan, you like to watch Live Before Lock on Osmo or Stochastic's YouTube channel, stuff like that, you might recognize some of these names. Obviously, Laffy shipped my money. I'm not sure which one Osmo is. Not him. I'm guessing token female might be Osmo. I'm not sure. If you don't know who he is, he's the most successful DFS player in the world. Good guys. This should be an interesting league. I just really, really hate the shallow bench. So we shall see what happens. But if you are watching this after the fact, you can definitely leave any fantasy questions that you have. We'll definitely jump in there and answer them. If you're watching live and in the chat, definitely leave them there as well. We will be periodically looking back and see what other people have done in roasting their teams or giving critiques what you would have done. Again, it's how many? 10 team? 12 team? 10 team? 12 team PPR?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Boom. Thank you. Numbers are tough.
I agree.
Yeah. I wish Yahoo also had like a pop-out, thing to show the draft, but oh well. But I went Derrick Henry, then Tyreek Hill. Didn't realize there was a 3rd-round reversal. I was going to come back and take like Chubb as my running back too. But, oh well. We move on. I don't know who I want as my running back 2, though.
Guys, I think I'm all in on Cam Akers, speaking of running back 2s.
Why?
Did you see the stat that I sent you last night?
Yeah, that's just because, they don't pass at the goal line.
Right, that's why.
Does it change your opinion that he's already hurt?
Nope.
Yeah, and there was also a stat that showed running backs that have torn their Achilles in the past 10 years. They were all out of the league within 2.
All you need them is for 1 year.
Well, I mean, they haven't realized how to actually repair an Achilles until 3 years ago. People always bounce back now, and he's super young. But they're gonna sign Sony Michel, so he's gonna have that same role as last year. I can only assume. I like Cam Akers. I just have zero trust in him.
I thought good player. Michel went to the Chargers.
Did he end up going back to the Chargers or going to the Chargers?
I thought he did.
I don't know. They're going to sign somebody else. They might sign Trey Sermon. They might sign somebody like that.
Trey Sermon sucks.
He does suck, but you don't need to be good to play a running back in the NFL, but in that scheme in general.
All right, Zach, you coming up. Who you thinking?
I might go Kyle Pitts since I haven't drafted him at all this year. Just to get, especially since maybe I do want a tight end that I can drop every week since there is such a narrow bench and I could just claim somebody. If I go Kyle Pitts, I could get AJ Dillon or somebody like that from my running back too. Maybe a Damian Pierce.
J.K. Dobbins.
J.K. Dobbins, yeah. Otherwise, wide receivers, I don't view AJ Brown as that much better than a Cortland Sutton. I don't think.
No.
Who went? Kyle Pitts went. Okay, fuck me. I guess I'll probably go. Yeah, I hate everybody here. I think. Has Ezekiel Elliott hate gone too far? Man, how all in on the Eagles do I want to be?
You have to think they win the division.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Ezekiel Elliott. I like. He's got something to prove, right?
You were between Elliott and ETN there. What
I
made
think
the decision?
so. I just think I don't trust ETN to score touchdowns, and I think they're definitely going to give Ezekiel Elliott that shot on the goal line. ETN, if you asked me if he played more snaps at slot or out of the backfield this year, I almost feel like slot might be the answer.
He's like the opposite Amari Rodgers.
I mean, that would have sold me if he said that when I was on the clock. After I make this next pick, we'll look at the draft board and see what everybody else has done. I'm not sure if... Yeah, I mean, I'm going to go wide receiver with this next pick for sure.
Are you at the point where, I guess you're a Hawkinson guy. I was going to say, are you at the point where you just don't care about tight ends and you wait till the end, or are you still in the fishing for one?
I'm for sure not going to reach on one because with just a 4-person bench, I like the idea of dropping my kicker and tight end every single week and picking up 2 people every single week and then making my decision from there. Especially early on, just because obviously those waivers week 1 through 3 win you a league. So I don't want to be someone who feels like they can't drop one of their players, which would be a nightmare.
Fair.
But yeah, I'm for sure not drafting a kicker. I can say that much. I might draft for a defense. I believe. I mean, I can look really quick. I believe the 49ers. Will it show me? No, it doesn't. I believe they have 2 or 3 really easy weeks in a row to start. I think they go Houston and then a couple others. So
the Niners have the Bears to start, I think.
Bears, you're right. I think they go Bears, not Houston. They just played Houston in the preseason. I think they go Bears, Seattle, and then somebody else. Somewhat easy. I like the 49ers and the Ravens as 2 defenses that have pretty easy matchups to start. The Ravens play the Jets week 1.
What do you think about the Broncos going Seahawks, Texans? Are they kind of like a quote-unquote sleeper defense for you or not really?
I don't think they're a sleeper. I think they're ranked pretty high. I think they probably have the best overall defense in that division. No, that's not true. The Chargers do. But I think the Broncos have a really good secondary. They'll cause a bunch of turnovers. Yada, yada, yada. So I think they're good. I think they're a top 10 defense. I will have my defensive rankings out hopefully. What day is today? Wednesday, Thursday. We'll have them out Friday. How about that? All of my rankings will be out Friday on flurrysports.org.
Right before the holiday weekend.
That's right. Oh, no. I think I'm for sure going to go Terry McLaurin unless... What's your guys' thoughts on McLaurin versus Allen Robinson?
I will never trust Robinson ever again in my life.
Why?
The
He
shit he
sucked
pulled
the last
last
3 years.
year. Also, I don't trust Matthew Stafford's injury. That still scares me a lot.
Yeah, Stafford's injury is weird.
I do believe Terry McLaurin gets more opportunities than Allen Robinson.
Yeah, that's who I'm going with. I mean, I still think Allen Robinson's like a top 20 player at his position in the NFL. So I'm not too worried about him. But I am worried about, I mean, Terry McLaurin's a number 1 receiving option. Allen Robinson's at best number 2. To your point, I assume Washington's going to play from behind. What do you think about these teams so far? Josh Allen went in the 3rd for the earliest, which is, I think, later than we have been seeing.
It would
Yeah.
be Mahomes, right? With the third round reversal, though?
No, it went like this. They reordered it.
Oh.
It started.
I see it.
Oh, maybe not. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm not sure because it definitely started this way. It must have. I don't know. Gotta tell you.
I think
It for sure went this way. It went this way because Kyle Pitts was taken right before me.
whoever's on the end,
This end?
Mahomes in the third
Or this
round. No, the Harris, Kamara, Mahomes, Williams. I really like the first 2 picks, but the Mahomes is such a reach, and Mike Williams, as wide receiver 1, is extremely problematic to me.
Yeah, especially in a 3 wide receiver league, it could get tough. I'm also really looking at I don't want anybody injury prone on my team.
Yeah.
Like who we know is going to miss weeks this year. There's
Right.
we have 2 IR spots, but that's not really going to matter. Like if someone misses a week and is doubtful or whatever the entire week, that's going to be a nightmare.
Yeah. I think the team who's drafting right now, it's nice to see Jonathan Taylor fall to the 3rd
That's a good
pick.
team. Mm-hmm.
But I'm if I'm him, I'm trying to go out and get Kareem Hunt too, because he has a great start to a team.
I agree. I do like that team a lot.
I should say he or she or who's ever drafting. I don't know.
He went Chase Edmonds. I mean, I think it's still a good start, but I wouldn't have gone that.
No.
I would have probably gone one of the receivers.
I don't AJ Dillon over Chase Edmonds.
Agreed. Even someone going like Kittle there.
Yeah.
If you feel that good about the rest of your players, I don't mind that.
Yeah.
How do you feel about this team since you are high on Cam Akers? And I like him. I'm just not as high. But no wide receivers yet, so we'll see what happens. But Eckler, Cam Akers as running back 1, 2, and then obviously having Josh Allen and Mark Andrews is good. How do you feel about that?
I don't hate it. I think he has, we opened the show with me talking about Cam Akers, but Austin Eckler is obviously a stud. I don't know if Trevor's here or not, but Trevor would be for sure speaking on him. Josh Allen he's a guy who can carry a team, and you get the second best tight end. I love it just because we've talked about all offseason that fantasy or receiver, 10, how much different is he than receiver 23? So I think he can easily fill in, and those running backs, and definitely Josh Allen will carry the load that we usually see with receivers.
Yeah,
I agree.
Sorry, guys. My my medications are putting me on the shot clock here for how much longer I'm going to be able to stay awake. But yeah, Austin Eckler is really good. The only question with him is injuries, as is with a lot of people, really. But he's my guy. I think everybody knows that by now.
Mm-hmm.
So
Rashad Bateman is tantalizing there too.
Yeah. Okay, so 2 wide receivers, 2 running backs. In my opinion, in terms of position, I feel like everything's wide open to me right now.
Yep.
Yeah,
because you can still fuck around with the flex.
Right. I want nothing to do with Jalen Waddle this season. I'll say that. He hasn't practiced in 3 weeks. Darren Waller, I want nothing to do with this season. J.K. Dobbins, that status for week 1 is certainly in doubt. Obviously, that's a little concerning. Who would be my running back down here? Probably Rashad Penny. Damian Harris. Whereas the wide receivers would be Elijah Moore, Marquise Brown, maybe Jerry Jeudy, who I'm not overall in love with. I think I'm going to go wide receiver, but I might go Brandon Cooks. What's your thoughts on that?
Death taxes and 1,000-yard receiving seasons from Brandon Cooks.
That's true.
I will say the only problem with that is I'm a little surprised you said I don't want anybody injury prone, and you got the guy one concussion away from a funeral home.
Well, at least I know I can drop him, though.
That's true. But other than that, I mean, he's as solid as it comes.
I didn't expect that many people behind him to get taken. What were the wide receivers? Oh, you know what? I'm not going to do that. I'm going to take a chance on J.K. Dobbins. I think he's that good. So even if he misses week 1, if he plays week 2, I feel good about that. Next pick, I'm either going to go quarterback or possibly another running back. And then I might try to get someone like Adam Thielen, Christian Kirk, Chris Godwin for that third wide receiver.
Could do worse.
I agree. And if I can get Jalen Hurts as my quarterback, I think that's who I'm leaning towards. I think I'd rather have him. Maybe I want Kyler Murray. If we are, I know it's a weird thing to say.
Don't do that to yourself. Don't do it.
It's going to be such a nightmare on bye weeks for your quarterback in this league.
Mm-hmm.
Who I almost want to postpone it. So if I do go Kyler Murray, it would be week 13. Whereas Hurts is week 7.
I saw a TikTok about a good fantasy football punishment for the loser. It's
What's
that
that?
the next year, the loser can only draft white players.
That's really good, actually. I do like that. That would be tough. I don't even know who I'd go after.
Tough? You might as well make it a pirate league.
Pretty
Right.
much.
Although, you could take Christian McCaffrey early.
Well, you have to have 1 or 2 to do that, probably.
Well, otherwise, you can get Cooper Kupp in the first round if we're talking about this year.
Well, you know people are going to snipe the white players on purpose.
Right.
Like if they're anywhere near like the right tier for them.
But outside of McCaffrey, is there a suitable running back too that you can actually win a championship with?
Rex Burkhead.
Who is white?
Not many.
No.
I don't think Toby Gerhardt's still around.
That's a name I haven't heard in a long time.
I don't even. I'll look in a second. I don't even know.
Now, if Brandon Cooks and Bateman are still there, are you going to pull the trigger on one of them or still wait?
Alec Ingold. I'm sorry. I'll stop this.
Alec Ingold. Okay, so what's going on? Well, I'll talk about it. Kyler Murray just got taken. I'm gonna go. I mean, Lamar Jackson got taken, didn't he?
Yeah.
What are the draft board?
I'm gonna go Rashad Bateman. Lamar Jackson went pretty early. That sucks. But I mean, I should be able to get Tom Brady with the next pick if I do want to go quarterback. Otherwise,
What
I
about
can
Trey
still
Lance?
go. I'm fine with going Trey Lance.
Rashad Bateman is so infatuating this year in fantasy football.
He really is. He really is. I think he'll be good. It
think
comes
so, too.
down, especially in this type of league, like it comes down to touchdowns. I feel like,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm not fully sold on him scoring touchdowns.
Feels like touchdowns are just going to be Lamar Jackson and Mark Andrews, right?
Right. The occasional. I have a lot of Ravens, huh? Also, J.K. Dobbins, somebody like that, I guess.
Yeah. Mike Davis is going to end up leading that team in rushing touchdowns this year.
Probably. Okay, who else is white at the running back position? Naheem Hines is pretty light.
No, he's like Klay Thompson.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, this is tough. There we go.
There's Rex.
The answer is Rex
There's that
Burkhead.
guy.
Well, and then if you don't get Christian McCaffrey, like, what do you do after that?
Right.
I don't even know. Yeah, I'm not sure. Is there
Kyle
3
Juszczyk.
white running backs?
Kyle Juszczyk. There he
Kyle
is.
Juszczyk, yeah, I could have.
Imagine rolling into your fantasy season with Rex Burkhead and Kyle Juszczyk as your RB1 and 2.
That's a good punishment.
But then you're probably going to lose the league again.
Right.
And so you'll just be stuck in a cycle of drafting only white players.
At some point, it's got to hit.
Does it?
No.
Man. Okay, so in terms of the tight end position, Randy wants to know what's your favorite pizza. Here we go. Now we start.
I just ordered Little Caesars. That is by far the best pizza, pound for pound. I know I was bitching about people saying pound for pound the other day, but pound for pound, that's the best pizza.
I disagree.
The worst
taste and financially.
I understand it's cheap, but
oh my god, you guys don't know how much Little Caesars I ate in college.
No, that's worse than the cheesecake take. Little Caesars,
no chance.
It's not worse than that take. It's not worse than that take.
Yes, it is. Absolutely. Domino's, if you're talking about financial, Domino's is not that much more and
that's what I was going to say too.
Better. And too bad it's gross.
Oh, there we go. Never mind.
Never mind that. Little Caesars. They're so good as pizza because they're too damn lazy.
Oh, it's so good.
It's not them. The best pizza, if we're talking about like type, I think Supreme is up there. Supreme
Hawaiian.
is very high up there.
Oh God, no, not Hawaiian.
Hawaiian is not anywhere in the realm of the top 100.
Oh, it's so good.
No. I'm not a fan of like red sauce.
Yeah, me either.
So I'd go like a barbecue chicken pizza or something like that, which I can't imagine Little Caesar serves. That would kill somebody.
Topper's steak and bacon is legit, I will say.
Okay.
Well, I was gonna say legit. Topper's buffalo chicken mac and cheese is incredible.
That
it's
is
got
good
bacon
too.
on it too.
That's good. I like a good Philly cheesesteak pizza.
Mm-hmm.
Also, underrated pizza in the frozen category is Jack's. You can get them for like $2 sometimes at Menards. We did that shit all the time in college. Like you just 5 for $5.
You just did the same thing as Luke. You did nothing different. It's not good. It's not.
Dude, it's $1. So if we're talking about financial, it's like 5 times cheaper than Little Caesars and not that much worse.
Real talk, if we're talking frozen pizza, it's Pothole Pizza.
Pothole's good. Yeah.
Never had Pothole.
They got them at Quick Trip.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's not.
Oh, yes, those are good. I wasn't thinking Quick Trip, yeah.
Man. I don't even know what just happened.
DiGiorno's is a fucking scam. I just want to put that out there. Their rising crust is always doughy enough where you're questioning if it's edible at that time.
I like a doughy pizza though.
Not me.
But it's like, is this cooked? Like it's at that point.
I'm okay with that.
To answer Randy's question, the best pizza for me is thin crust pizza. Thin crust bar pie.
No.
Yep.
I don't think so.
But I'm not a bread guy.
Ian's Pizza lasagna pizza underrated.
I
And
think
their
the
steak and fry one.
I'm gonna say a bad take now, since you two had terrible takes. The pound for pound best pizza is a Totino's Party Pizza. That just tastes like a big pizza
Those
roll.
are pretty good.
They're so
I've
bad.
never had
It's
Totino's pizza.
terrible. It just tastes like it just tastes like a pizza roll. It's by the same people,
I
but
like them.
it's so bad where it's like it's kind of fun. It is a party. I'll tell you
You have
that
to-
much.
The little personal ones you're talking about, right?
Yeah. I
You
don't think they
you
have
have to
big
fold
ones.
them up and eat them like a taco.
Yeah. Yeah, they're not great, but they get the job done.
No, they're good if you're like get home late and you want to cook something up real quick before you go to bed.
Agreed. There's quite the quarterback run there. Yeah, everything we prepared for, everything we're hoping for, down the gutter. What a terrible.
Your guy was there.
I feel like Trey Lance
Trey
could be
Lance.
all right here.
I'm waiting.
All right.
Based on, I'll show you in a second. I'm gonna go Dallas Goedert. Why not? I don't want to necessarily have Damian Harris on every one of my fantasy teams.
Over Hawkinson?
I waited because quarterback. He doesn't have one, but quarterback. Like, since
Sorry, that was my timer on my phone.
oh, I thought there was a duck list. Yeah, everyone basically went since my last pick. Jalen Hurts went immediately after. Tom Brady went early. Joe Burrow went there. So I might go Trey Lance with my next pick. Who else is there? Aaron Rodgers, right? Russell Wilson. How far? Aaron Rodgers is ranked really low. Okay, so my pick's coming up quickly. I think I am probably going to go Trey Lance.
Don't hate it.
The alternative would be I really don't need another running back for a bit, I think. Or never mind, I went Goddard. I could take a running back. But it's going to be it's going to be tough if Damian Harris is somehow still sitting there. I might have to take him.
I know it's going to be tough for you to take anyone other than Damian Harris when he's sitting at number 1 on the draft board.
Yeah. Man. Yeah, I mean, if the question is between which Patriots running back I want, it's Damian Harris. However, Randy does have a different question, and this could be insight into where he lives. I'm not for sure, but what's your favorite grinder?
Wish I could answer because I don't know what a grinder is.
Tell me if I'm wrong, Randy. It's for sure a sub, like something like that. I would consider it a warm one, like a Quiznos.
I love Quiznos.
Me too. I think that's what I would consider a grinder. Let us know if there's something different, though, Randy.
If we're talking about hot sandwiches, I love grilled cheese.
I'm not sure that'll classify as a grinder, but grilled cheese, underrated, for sure.
Right, but just hot sandwiches in general.
Mm-hmm. That is true. You know what I haven't had in years and I was craving the other day is like a full like manwich sloppy Joe.
Oh, yeah.
Haven't had that in forever.
Those are great.
Yeah. I think there's a reason why I haven't had them in forever, but yeah, it's been a hot
Randy
minute.
said sub or grinder.
Sub or grinder.
I'll give you my sub order. Ham, turkey, bacon, cheddar cheese. This is all toasted, by the way. Cheddar cheese, lettuce, spinach, green peppers, pickles, onions, salt and pepper, and yellow mustard.
Okay. I mix up the meat, but typically it's like chicken or bacon or like turkey and bacon. I definitely want pepper jack cheese, spinach, tomato, cucumber, jalapenos, possibly green pepper. And then I do like mustard, yellow mustard, sometimes vinegar and oil. I like that.
Jimmy John says good vinegar.
I'm going to have to give them... Oh, man, that's quick. I'm going to have to give them another shot. Who took Trey Lance? Son of a bitch. Damian Harris is there.
It's God telling you to take Damian Harris.
I think I have to. I must. Let me look at the bye weeks. 6, 9, same
Right.
as Dobbins, but you know,
Dobbins, you'll have Bateman on bye too. Then
yeah, that would be 3 of my 4 bench spots, I guess. Actually, no. I took Ezekiel Elliott. I have to take Tony Pollard.
oh yep, overruled.
Yeah. Does that mean everybody has a quarterback? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. These two don't have
don't.
quarterbacks. And I could see them being in the same sort of boat as just waiting. However, that should mean no more than 2 quarterbacks come off the board. So would I feel upset having Matthew Stafford or Kirk Cousins or Aaron Rodgers? Probably not. I feel okay with that.
Yep.
And it's just normal passing stats, like 4 per touchdown, 25 yards per point. So nothing crazy. Man, if Damian Harris finds his way back to me, I have to do it.
Mhm.
I don't care. I won't draft another running back after that, but what a storybook ending that would be. Okay, it's hard to. I don't think I can even move this up. No, I can't. But this is the draft board so far. I feel like no, some tight ends might have gone a little bit early, but I don't know.
No, maybe, but this kind of feels chalkish.
I think the top quarterbacks went a little bit late, and then maybe these quarterbacks went a little bit early.
Yeah,
Some
can
of
see
them,
that.
maybe not though.
Herbert in the 5th, I feel, is very late for him.
That's late. I think Kyler Murray's a little bit late, but I think Joe
Yeah.
Burrow and Trey Lance are early.
Yeah, I agree.
Is there any? Okay, well, Randy wants to know about some underrated foods.
Cherries?
Maybe. I guess I haven't had a cherry in forever.
Right. I eat
I
like
think that's
cherries
fair.
maybe once every 3 years.
Cherries is good. We talked about it a little bit last night or whenever that was. I think lemons are underrated.
hmm Lemons are something that get utilized a lot with like flavoring and smell, and they're still underutilized.
True. Damian Harris finally went. They're running back 4. Other underrated foods.
Did you just kick Trevor, or is he coming back?
I think he left.
Ah, gotcha.
I didn't kick him, but just so we can roast him for that cheesecake take, which I'm not sure what was going on.
I feel like breakfast sausage has kind of moved into the underrated tier because bacon has kind of taken over the world.
That's fair. I do like breakfast. I think I would choose sausage over bacon,
Me too.
especially for like a breakfast sandwich.
Yep. Speaking of breakfast sandwiches that are good, and I know I got the egg take out of the way. I'm sure it's good with people who like eggs, but the McDonald's McGriddle sausage and cheese is awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, and I don't really like fast food eggs very much anyway, so
Yeah,
I think
you
I'm
slap
with
you slap a hash brown in there, and it's great.
That would be good. McDonald's hash browns are fucking underrated, maybe.
hmm
Their fries get all the love.
I know.
What else?
I mean, maybe it's not underrated, but I love broccoli.
It gets a bad rap for sure.
Yeah,
Randy misses Trevor's food takes. Why? We need
Yeah.
a scapegoat.
you're right.
It doesn't matter if you have a lot of bad takes. It's just if you have the one key one where it's like,
Is
what
there any?
did
is
he
there
say?
any-
He
Go ahead.
say he didn't have cream cheese on a bagel too?
Yeah,
That's so weird.
Right.
I don't understand it. That's what how do you look at a bagel and you're like
And not
cream
immediately
cheese?
think of cream cheese.
Yeah, exactly. What are you doing with it? I think you're doing it wrong.
Peanut butter is good on them too.
It is. It is. There's a place by me, and I go there maybe more than I should,
Ooh.
just because it's so interesting. It's so like easy for me to do at home, but they sell bagels with
Right.
peanut butter on them,
Yeah.
and it's like probably could have done that myself, but it's so good.
Do you think cream cheese and peanut butter together on a bagel would be good?
I've done it, and yes, it is.
Okay. I've never done it. Maybe I'll do it tomorrow morning for breakfast.
I also like a good. Haven't had this since probably like middle school, but like there's like this fruit dip that's like cream cheese and peanut butter and something else mixed in
Okay.
with it, with like apples and stuff. It's so good.
Okay.
Granny Smith specifically. Those are underrated.
Not a huge apple guy.
No, I like Granny Smith a lot. I feel like no one eats those
No.
because they're sour.
The Red Delicious are good though, and that's coming from a guy who doesn't like apples.
I feel like everyone hates that one.
Oh, I love them.
That's like the generic, like you go to Quick Trip and there's a red apple there.
Yep.
Hmm.
What's the big apple? Honey Crisp?
Yeah, they're pretty big. Yeah. At Quick Trip for sure. Yeah, that's what those are. I am for sure not going quarterback here just because everyone between my picks has a quarterback, I believe.
Yep.
And like, I don't care if I get Russell Wilson or Dak Prescott at this point. So I might just wait and make somebody else decide for me anyway.
So are you looking at receiver then?
I think so. I could go George Pickens. There really isn't that many wide receivers I like anyways. Yeah, I'm going George Pickens.
Love it.
Need a little grit on this team.
Yeah.
Who are the best wide receivers left? That's kind of gross, huh?
Sure, Julio's out there.
Yeah, Julio's at the bottom there. MVS is there. Sky Moore, I think, is interesting.
So Zach, let me ask you this: with this limited bench, are you even looking at a tight end, another tight end?
No, especially with drafting a legitimate tight end who should be a starter every week. Like he needs to force me to drop him essentially.
Yeah.
Or pick up another one. However, I don't dislike the strategy, and I can't do it now. But I don't dislike the strategy of waiting and streaming tight ends every week.
Yeah.
In a league like this. Most overrated foods. I mean, there's foods that everyone loves that I hate that isn't going to be popular. So, like, I hate pineapple. That's my least favorite food. I hate popcorn. I just don't get it. It just gets stuck in your teeth, and it doesn't really taste like anything. So,
it does fill you up.
I guess. I'm not in love with like, oh, you can get the movie theater butter on it. Like that grosses me out.
Yeah, I hate butter.
Yeah, you hate butter. So that's overrated to you, I guess.
No, not. I load up my popcorn with salt, and it's awesome. Like half the shaker of salt, it goes into my bag of popcorn.
I mean, like butter is probably overrated.
Oh yeah, butter is it's right up there with eggs and tomatoes for me.
It's like the simplest thing. Like salt is overrated.
Yeah, salt's great. Salt is really my favorite food.
Fair enough. Yeah,
I should say favorite component of food.
What else is overrated?
I mean, I think this. I think I've said this before, but it's going to sound blasphemous from the part of the region that we live in. I think Culver's is overrated.
I don't disagree with you. I think if that makes sense.
I didn't hear you. You cut out.
Oh, weird. I don't disagree with you. I think it's overrated, but I also think it's good, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, there's stuff there that I enjoy. It's overpriced for sure. But
yeah,
I don't hate that. I think Taco Bell's overrated.
I'm a Taco Bell guy.
Like, I never crave it. So, like, I understand people who crave it because, like, that's one of those foods that would. Oh shit! I'm about to pick that. Like, definitely hit the spot.
It's an awesome drunk food.
Oh no! My computer just lost connection.
Uh-oh.
I'm refreshing. Okay, I'm on the clock. Here we go. Can you see this?
Yep.
I'm going to pick
It looks like it's lagging a little bit.
acres. Did I? Am I back now?
Yep.
Okay. I think the internet's going out here for some reason, but I have no idea who I like here. I'm just gonna take Naheem Hines because he's safe at this point.
hmm
Like positions I need, there's only one bench spot left. So I need a quarterback, I need a kicker defense, I need to fill it. Oh no, the kicker is there.
Yeah, you have a position lock on kicker.
Okay. So like I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 running backs. I have 4 wide receivers. I for sure want to draft. I'm going to draft a defense. I'm going to draft a quarterback. Probably 1 wide receiver and then 1 more running back who is going to be the guy I drop for a kicker, probably.
Gotcha.
And that running back might be Jamal Williams or Isaiah Pacheco or Tyler Algier, somebody like that, maybe.
I think I like Jamal Williams out of those three.
Yeah, I'm just thinking of people who are like in a split backfield if the 1A option get hurt, essentially.
Yeah. No thoughts on JD McKissick?
No. I don't think his role will change ever.
Okay.
I think he just is what he is.
He's a James White kind of guy.
Right. I mean, Henderson's not a bad one either. In terms of quarterback, I probably should do Russell Wilson.
Broncos country.
I'm going to have to change my team name to Let's Ride or something.
And in terms of overrated foods, I also believe that bananas are very overrated.
I'm not sure if I agree with you. Everyone has taken a quarterback now, by the way.
Okay. I believe that bananas, like ice cream and yogurt and candy, taste much better than bananas.
Yeah, like
Mm-hmm.
yeah. What do you? Oh, like the candy version.
Correct.
Okay, I just like I didn't understand
The banana
what
flavors of
comparing.
those.
Yeah. I get that now. I thought you were just saying like I would
Oh,
rather
just
have
in
a
general?
bowl of ice cream than a banana. I'm like, yeah, I guess same, but I agree. The fake banana flavor I like more.
Mm-hmm.
I do agree with that.
Do you have a favorite ice cream flavor?
I do like. I do like anything like coffee flavored, which you don't like. I like the blueberry cheesecake ice cream's good.
Okay.
Stuff like that. You know, stuff Trevor would hate. What
Mm-hmm.
about you?
I'm a cotton candy guy.
I'm not sure if I've had it.
Oh, it's so good. The cotton candy blizzard at Dairy Queen is the best blizzard that they have.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I have a Dairy Queen like a couple blocks away. Maybe I need to go get it.
That and mint chocolate chip I love too.
Ooh, I do like mint. Yeah, I really like that a lot. Oh, overrated foods. I think cookie dough ice cream's overrated.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Yep.
Let's see what
I threw up
people
on cookie dough ice cream when I was a kid, and I don't think I've eaten it since.
Oh, really? I like cookie dough, like, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But Like the cookie dough in ice cream's gross.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a defense here if the Broncos make it to me. And then I'm probably gonna come back and take Russell Wilson. Or maybe I'll just save Russell Wilson for my last pick because I don't feel like anyone's gonna take 2 quarterbacks
Yep.
with such a shallow bench. Otherwise, I mean, I'm just gonna bring up the week 1 schedule.
So I guess we should talk about the Packers defense. I don't think we've talked about them at all, and we're both Packer fans. Do you have any faith in them for a fantasy defense?
Yeah, just because I think this is going to be a typical Joe Barry defense where they're opportunistic.
Yeah.
Like, I think they're going to give up quite a bit of points. I think they're going to give up yards, but I think they're going to have a lot of turnovers and sacks and stuff.
Yeah.
So, for fantasy, that's good.
Mm-hmm. Especially because both the linebackers are really coverage linebackers, both the inside backers.
Right. And, like, I mean, Quay Walker is going to give up so many big plays, but he's for sure going to cause some fumbles. He's going to probably get a couple picks. Stuff like that. Rasul Douglas is going to try to jump every single route possible, which I love.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Packers play the Vikings.
Just wish Rasul Douglas didn't jump every route and Darnell Savage didn't jump every route. But other than that,
Yeah.
love it.
If they were just on the same page, like if one jumped, the other didn't, that'd be cool. Oh, it's my turn to draft. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to go with Broncos defense.
Who do they play week 1? I'm sorry. Oh, Seattle.
Yeah.
I forgot they tailor-made that game for Russell Wilson.
Yeah, weird how what a crazy coincidence that they play. So, quarterback, then probably running back and wide receiver are the 3 positions I'm looking at to end this. Someone just took Russell Wilson.
Shit.
Who did that? He took Trey Lance and Russell Wilson from me. What an unbelievable douchebag. Like, that's not fair.
So I know you're a Kirk guy.
Yeah, I definitely don't dislike Kirk for fantasy this year. And the fact that they just traded for Jalen Reagor, not that I love Jalen Reagor, but
Just another body.
Something they don't have, yeah.
Do you think Jalen Reagor slides into the 3 spot or at 4?
I think he's going to be 4, but I think he's going to
play.
He's going to be similar to like Valdez-Scantling, similar to Van Jefferson in the Rams offense. Like he's going to come on, stretch the defense.
Yep.
I guess I don't need that anymore. I really don't care between Matthew Stafford or Kirk Cousins, though. So I'm for sure going to take my quarterback last. So, okay, so for wide receivers, what are we looking at? I like Nico Collins quite a bit. Interesting, like if I don't know why I keep glitching out. You hear me now, right?
Yep, I got you.
I think Tyler Boyd is interesting just because, like, if one of the top 2 guys gets hurt, maybe. So I think it's between those 2.
I'm sorry, you cut out. Did you say Devontae Parker?
I number 1 receiver.
Yeah.
So if he's just going to come in and just sort of take a piece of the pie.
I can totally see Belichick just bringing him in to use him as a decoy the entire season and just like never throw him the ball.
Right. Who else went? McKenzie, Ertz, Herbert. Yeah, and I just don't think there's a scenario where Devontae Parker has a breakout year.
Yeah, I would agree.
Like, I think he can be steady, but like even if he has a massive week 1 or a week 2, like I wouldn't feel comfortable starting him in week 3.
Right.
Whereas if T. Higgins or Jamar Chase get hurt, I feel good about starting Tyler Boyd.
Yeah. Devontae Parker almost feels like the kind of player who is fine throughout all the first half of the season. Maybe he has a good week 9, week 10, and someone picks him up and he kind of helps out for the playoff run.
Yeah. I don't think he's someone who should be ignored for sure. It's just for my bench to end out this, I'm looking for the people who I think have a possibility of finishing top 15, top 20 if the stars align.
Yeah.
And I just don't think that's possible for him.
I forgot to tell you guys, but I was looking through my notes app last night, and I found a note that I started in May, and it kind of broke my heart looking at it now. And
Fantasy sleeper is Tim Patrick.
is the only one I had written down. I must have got up and did something else.
Yeah. Damn it. You cursed him.
I know. So you're down to what, quarterback and kicker?
Right. So it's going to be quarterback and running back.
You don't have to fill that kicker spot. It's not like position lock or anything.
I don't believe so. So my starting lineup will be probably Kirk Cousins, Derrick Henry, Ezekiel Elliott, Tyreek Hill, Terry McLaurin, Rashad Bateman, Dallas Goedert. Then in my flex, probably J.K. Dobbins, Denver Broncos defense. Then we got Tony Pollard to handcuff to Zeke. We got George Pickens, Naheem Hines, Tyler Boyd. So
I think your starting lineup, I think Dobbins and Bateman can go. I guess maybe not. Other than Dobbins and Bateman, those are all number one options on their team.
Right. I feel like quite a few of my guys are boom or bust, not just for the season, but maybe for like week to week.
Yeah.
So, I mean, this team could end up being really, really good, but
yeah,
it could be really bad too. If I had to do like my favorite pick in the entire draft, I'm really happy I got Tony Pollard.
Yep.
I didn't even think about it until I saw him. Yeah. And that's the only way I'm drafting Tony Pollard this year, by the way. I don't want him as a non-Zeke owner, I think.
Yeah, you should really only draft Tony Pollard if you kind of fall into Ezekiel Elliott on your team.
Right.
Kind of what happened to you. Yeah.
Exactly, yeah. Yeah. I'm also very confident in George Pickens, as I know you are.
Mm-hmm.
I think I should look at the betting odds right after this. Because I wonder what his rookie of the year odds are and what his I think there's betting odds available for most receiving yards by a rookie.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'd bet him.
Yeah, who would even challenge him?
I would guess Chris Olave. Drake London's probably number one, then maybe Chris Olave.
Yeah.
But still, I think Chase Claypool's not already not only banged up, but he's also not that great.
Right.
And DeAndre, what's his name?
Deontay Johnson.
Thank you. He's banged up too. He was in a sling the other day.
Well, Trubisky's throwing him passes right into defenders and shit.
Yeah, I know. Attaboy, Mitch. Let's see what everyone's doing. Parker did go. Did people? Well, this guy, Jazzraz, took 2 tight ends. So did Token Female. Yeah, I mean, I suppose if you don't feel super confident in your tight end, just looking at the board.
Yeah.
There's no one here you love.
Yeah, but those guys you can, get lucky chasing a touchdown.
I'm surprised Albert O hasn't gone.
Is there a reason
that Pat Fryermuth or
Yeah, is there a reason everyone's so high on Gerald Everett?
Just because he's starting tight end for the Chargers. Yeah. I don't think he's the tight end though. I think people just don't care about Donald Parham,
right?
Who supposedly has had a really good camp. So I think that's going to be more of a split than people think or like. But I mean, I like Gerald Everett as a player.
Mm-hmm. I do too. Wish Jared Cook was still on that team, but
I wish Jared Cook was on any team.
I wish he was on our team.
Yeah,
he felt like a good fit in LA.
Yeah.
He
I feel
really he kind of served that safety blanket for Herbert as he was developing.
he's going to sign somewhere, I would think.
He's
But,
gotta.
he would be great to sign for, like, a playoff contender like the Packers or whatever come November, December. That'd be such a good pickup.
Yep. So would Gronkowski.
Yeah. Yeah. Wonder where he's going to sign this year. Okay. So I'm going to take Kirk Cousins. Someone took Matthew Stafford, huh?
Yeah, looked like it, yeah.
He did, yeah. Yeah, I'm not going to wait until my last pick. I'm just going to make sure I get him
Right.
at this point. And
So
I
are
feel
you
comfortable with that.
Yeah, are you looking at like a lottery ticket or a position battle here or anything?
Yeah, I'm going to take one of those running backs. So I think my top choice is probably Jamal Williams, especially as we've seen in Hard Knocks how hard the Lions practice. Like, it wouldn't be that surprising if DeAndre Swift got hurt before the season. So, well, he got taken. Okay, well, next
late.
in line, I guess, is Isaiah Pacheco, probably, who a lot of people think could overtake the one job in Kansas City. I'm not necessarily a believer of that. But if Edwards-Helaire gets hurt before the season, which is also very possible, I think he's probably the starter there.
Why can't Benjamin do the same thing Chase Edmond did last year?
I don't know, but Kyler Murray said he likes Darrell Williams.
That's right.
So it sounds like it's going to be Darrell Williams' job. This report says he could be cut or traded. Neither is true. He made the team. That's still a situation to watch, though, because I think, did they say anything? Yeah, I mean, he's battling. Benjamin and Darrell Williams are battling for that job. I know the coaching staff and the offensive line likes, Benjamin, and I know Kyler Murray likes Darrell Williams. So,
Yep.
it'll be interesting to see what they do. They're also a team who could sign another big name free agent running back. Like, I feel like there's talent out there.
Yeah, there definitely is. I mean, for in real life free agent, like Kenyon Drake isn't on a team right now. I know he just visited with the Ravens, and it sounds like all signs are pointing that he's going to sign there. But he feels like he should have been in a training camp.
Right. It sounds. I think he did sign there eventually, like later this afternoon.
Oh, okay.
Everyone's saying he's going to see touches like he's going to have a significant role right away, which might be true. I have no idea. Quickly though, Randy does want to know what your favorite fast food is.
Yeah, we talked about this a lot. Whataburger will always be number one, but in terms of fast food that's easily accessible to me, being in Wisconsin, I don't know. I like Popeyes.
Popeyes is good.
I like Panda Express, if that counts for fast food too.
I'd count it.
Yeah.
Eau Claire doesn't have a Popeyes. We are officially getting a Chick-fil-A finally, so that's good.
We just got a Chick-fil-A, and it is fucking busy every single second that place is open.
Every Chick-fil-A I've ever been to has been like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's insane. I don't get it.
Yep.
That might be an overrated food. Like, I think it's good, but I don't think it's that good.
I agree with you. Like, people, it's like a religion to them.
It's so weird. My favorite fast food.
I like Taco John's too.
Taco John's is very good. Is that national?
Yeah.
Is it? Okay. Like that. I think Hardee's or Carl's Jr.'s is kind of underrated. I think they're good. I don't mind Wendy's. Wendy's is underrated, I think.
Yep. The Wendy's 5 for $5 or 4 for 4, whatever. That was the greatest fast food deal of all time.
Yes. 100%. Will it show? Oh, this is just the teams. I was going to somewhere in Yahoo, I think they email it after. Maybe they like project the entire draft or the entire season. Token female. So let's see which team was Osimo's. 1.5. Okay, so he has Lamar Jackson, DJ Moore, Marquise Brown, Amari Cooper, DeAndre Swift, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, Travis Kelce, James Robinson, Melvin Gordon, Rondell Moore, Jacoby Myers, Khalil Herbert, and Matt Gay in Ravens defense. I don't think I like that team.
I don't love it.
I really don't like the wide receivers.
Who is it? So he must have went what, Swift and then Kelce, first 2 picks, or Kelce Swift, whatever it was.
Yeah, Kelce Swift.
Yeah, I think I would have went Najee Harris instead of Kelce.
I probably agree. I don't hate that though. I don't think that's the issue. With the
I don't
team.
either. I also think I would have went Joe Mixon ahead of DeAndre Swift.
Yes, I would have for sure. That's interesting. This is the guy who won the league last year. He went Josh Allen, Jalen Waddle, Brandon Cooks, Drake London,
this is who I
Austin
said I liked.
Eckler, Cam Akers, Mark Andrews, Kareem Hunt, DeAndre Hopkins, Traylon Burks, Tyler Algier, Kenneth Gainwell, Rodrigo Blankenship, and Tampa Bay. I don't dislike that at all.
I think I love it.
The only thing, and it doesn't matter until it matters. I just really, in this type of league, I don't want to hold on to DeAndre Hopkins.
That's fair. Did you say you have IR spots? Can DeAndre Hopkins fit in IR?
We have IR spots. I'm almost positive suspended players can't go in this league.
Okay.
If they can, then I really like this team. If they can't, then that'd be tough. Yeah. And I guess for the people, this is my final team here. Oh, do they have it now? Okay, yeah, let's see. So I'm projected 10th, I believe. Yeah. And obviously, I don't have a kicker, so I'm missing all of the kicker points for every single week. So I'm probably more of in this area or maybe up here. Actually, they're pretty close. But I don't mind that. Osmos, who we just looked at, is last. The other team we just looked at is 5.
Take a look at the number 1 ranked team.
Yeah, shit. He's the one who stole my quarterbacks. He went Trey Lance, CeeDee Lamb, AJ Brown, Gabe Davis, Joe Mixon, Eli Mitchell, Darren Waller, Hunter Renfrow, Russell Wilson, Zach Ertz, Jamal Williams, Nico Collins, Justin Tucker, Buffalo Bills defense.
Who was his quarterback? Trey Lance.
Trey Lance and Russell Wilson.
So I think he has a lot of guys on his team that don't finish in the top 5 at their position, other than Justin Tucker. But he has a lot of guys who aren't going to finish bottom 5.
He drafted both of my quarterbacks, and they have the same bye week. So, like, why'd you do that to me, jackass? Is it a thing that Gabriel Davis came out and said specifically, "I want to be known as Gabe Davis"?
I never heard that.
Me neither. I just think it's interesting that it's listed like that everywhere now. Favorite chicken sandwich, Luke?
Popeyes.
I agree. You know who has an underrated one is Burger King.
Yep, big time.
They're like newer chicken sandwich.
Yep. McDonald's new chicken sandwich kind of sucks.
I agree. I almost would rather just get a McChicken or something.
Correct. Is a McChicken the best bang for your buck in fast food?
It might be. It really might be.
Yeah. Before that, going back, it was the Wendy's 4 for $4. That doesn't exist anymore, but
yeah. When I was in high school, they had McDoubles for $1 too. Mm-hmm. That was nice.
Yep.
Yeah, the Wendy's 4 for $4 is so good.
Yeah, it's an interesting question. That probably is the correct answer. Is the McChicken.
Yeah.
Or if you don't like chicken, maybe just a regular cheeseburger from McDonald's, because their cheeseburgers are good.
Yeah, they are. What's your opinion? Do you dislike onions?
No, I love onions. Raw onions I like.
Okay, so what's your opinion of Burger King's onion rings? Where they're like a minced onion, slimy.
I know I just said I like raw onions, but I love onion rings. I like Burger King's onion rings.
I do too. They're just so weird.
Yeah. I think with fast food, I like it the more non-restaurant quality that it is.
I get it. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not looking for like when they come out with all these like signature super like they're supposed to be like restaurant quality burgers. Like, don't give me that.
Right.
You know why I'm here.
Yeah.
Give me the two burgers for $1. Just
hmm
spit in my face while I do it too. Like just
I will
why I'm
say
here.
the Doritos 12 pack is a good bang for your buck too
Okay.
at Taco Bell. I think it's like $15 or something for 12 tacos.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
That's not bad. I do like Taco John's like 6-pack and a pound
Yep.
pound of
My
potato
buddy,
lays.
actually my roommate, his dad owned Taco John's and I worked there in high school, and it was like half off a 6-pack and a pound on like Tuesdays or whatever, and that fucking sucked making those tacos
I bet
nonstop.
it did. I bet it did. Are potato lays underrated?
If we're talking about like fast food potato, then yeah.
I feel like no one would like if you ask somebody what's your favorite fast food potato and stuff like that, no one would name it.
Never.
But once you said it, everyone would agree with it.
You're correct on that take.
Yeah, they're so good.
Yep. The seasoning is what does it.
100%. 100%. Anything else you want to get off your chest fast food wise or anything before we get out of here?
I don't think so. Oh, KFC has good fries.
Oh, I haven't had them.
Yeah, they're good. They're kind of like that potato lay seasoning on it.
Okay. So it's not like the typical KFC
Right.
seasoning or whatever?
Oh, might be. I
Right.
don't know.
Okay.
I get the popcorn chicken from KFC, which is awesome too. Without seasoning.
Yeah, KFC is good. Apologies for the internet. It dropped on both of my computers at the same time, so clearly it is Spectrum, and that's not surprising. So, what do you think about KFC's wedges, Luke?
Love it. I love potato wedges in all
Me too.
forms from anywhere.
You said you think waffle fries is the best way to prepare a potato. I think that might be my answer. Potato wedges.
Okay,
I think.
that's fair.
What's your least favorite way to prepare a potato? Because I have two very strong opinions.
Sweet potatoes. Sweet potatoes. Are those yams?
You've said that. It's not a way to prepare it. It's
Yeah,
its own
we've had
thing.
this conversation before.
Yeah.
I don't like skin in my mashed potatoes.
Okay. I don't mind that. I really don't like. I hate baked potatoes,
Ooh, I like them.
and I don't like hash browns.
Really?
Like you go to a cafe hash browns.
Like the shredded hash browns.
Yeah, like McDonald's hash browns. Like
Yeah.
those are basically one big French fry. So those are good.
Right. Love potato pancakes.
Same, and that's different than hash browns. Close though. Oh.
On next week's show, are we diving into the rankings?
Yes. So next Wednesday night, it'll probably be at 8 p.m. Central on the Flurry Sports YouTube channel. If you are not there right now watching this, we will be doing our week 1 rankings. We'll be going over, we'll be typically doing half PPR and seeing where my rankings line up with the rest of the industry, if we are higher or lower. Actually, it'll probably be 7 p.m. Central. Sorry. But yeah, so draft rankings, if you still have a draft left to do, those should be up by Friday on flurrysports.org. Week 1 rankings should be up Tuesday, every single Tuesday during the season, or Wednesday for sure, actually. Every Wednesday of the season.
I'm sure a lot of people have drafts during that stream. Tune in and watch along.
That's true, actually. Yeah, the day right before the season begins. Yeah, we'll be live. And
we'll be back with bold predictions too. I think I'm going to win this year.
Let's talk off air. Let's figure out the best way to do that.
Yep.
To make sure
there's something there.
There's something there. There's we got to figure out a recipe of like what is bold prediction, what is not, and then how do we keep track. And I don't want any. I denied the points from Trevor when he tried to give them to us, but like half points, I don't want a half point. Don't give me that shit. Like it's right or wrong, but we should figure it out. Randy, thanks for joining us as always. We should also have other fantasy football shows during the season as well. So if you have ideas or things you specifically want to see in terms of fantasy football shows, there should be an ad drop show There's just going to be a start-sit show. There was some talk about a DFS show. If you still want to see a DFS show, like a live before lock type of thing, let us know if you want to see that, or a sports gambling show as well. We can definitely do that. Let us know. And Luke, how many fantasy football leagues are you in?
I think
Asked Henry or Randy. Sorry.
I think 2 dynasty, and I want to say 4 redraft. So I think I have 4 drafts, and then obviously the 2 dynasty. I already have my team set.
If I'm counting dynasty and like the big like pro-ams, like big contests like Scott Fish Bowl, Draft with Giants, stuff like that, I think I have 10.
Okay.
I think is the answer. And I thought I was going to have like 5. So I think I have 1 left to draft.
Okay.
How many do you have any left to draft?
I think I have. Oh no, I did my first draft last night.
Your first one?
Yep. Oh, our second one, because we did the one on Monday too.
Right. Okay. So,
So maybe I'm in 6
few.
days.
Okay.
So I have like 3 drafts, probably during our live stream on Wednesday.
Okay. Sounds good.
We'll make it work.
This team that I just drafted is definitely the most different team that I have across all my like almost all of my teams look the same. I feel like except for this one. This is the first time I've drafted Tyreek Hill. First time Ezekiel Elliott for sure. Yeah, very weird. But yeah, let us know what you want in the comments down below on youtube.com/Flurry Sports. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, and we will be back later. Goodbye.